Hello, this is Karia again, and I have for you a review of the Caran D'ache Luminance Pencils, which I got with a gift card I got for my birthday. And I have been playing with these for a while, and I'm ready to talk to you about them and show you how amazing they are. They come in this lovely pull-out box with the pencils carefully padded, which is really nice because they are on the expensive side. I think they're between $3 and $4 a pencil, depending on, you know, like how you get your set or whatever, and you may be able to get it slightly less if you get the full range of colors. You also get this somewhat uninformative booklet, which is partly uninformative because it has to cover so many languages, because I think they print one booklet for all the languages that they ship to, and it tells you a list of the different sets. You get 76, which is the maximum number of colors, 40 and 20. The set of 20 cost me a whopping $70, which is a lot of money, but they are really, really wonderful pencils. They are the highest rating of light fastness for their entire line, which is pretty amazing and not something that you see for all of the pencils. They come in, let me show you the 20 colors that they come in that I got in my set. I'm probably going to add a couple of colors to these, but I wanted to show you how vibrant all of these colors are and just how beautiful they are. And it's just really like a nice range of colors that you can actually do some things with. Like, you don't really, you know, like there's a question of, you know, should you get all 76 colors? I don't think you necessarily need all 76 colors. If you want to get 20 colors and supplement whatever colors you like, you know me, I don't necessarily want to get the largest set. I want to go, you know, fairly high and then just add a couple of colors. So $70 is about as high as I was willing to go. But I will be adding just a few colors. They have a lovely, oh, look at this. You only get one purple, and as with all these sets, you get an excess of yellows. Although, to be fair to them, there's only three real yellows, and the other one is more of a spring green. So it's not as many yellows as some of the other sets can have. There's no, to me, there's no real brown. What they call a brown, as you can see, is more of a ox blood color, to me, is what I would call it. But, you know, whatever. It's not the end of the world, because you can easily make a brown. One thing that you can do, you can see how even with your light colors, how vibrant they are. I'm going to show you this lemon yellow again, because I want you to see how vibrant that lemon yellow is even on your lightest. Let me lay down a little bit of this lemon yellow, because I think that this is part of where this color, these sets really stand out, is on these light colors. And I'm going to get a bunch of light colors separately, but I really feel like the Caran D'ache Luminance, especially if you're a colorist more than a professional artist, to me it feels like where I really got the benefit for this was on these wonderful light colors, where they're light but they're vibrant. You can see how that lays down even from without me getting closer. You can see how nice and vibrant that yellow is. Let me put it back in a sec. I mean, these are kind of pricey, so that's the one thing, is that, you know, it would have been nice if it had a metal case with like a flip top kind of thing, because, you know, you have to keep opening and closing this lid, although you can do this number here, which I sometimes do, so that I can access them quickly. But you can see, once I move closer, you can see how vibrant that yellow is, these two yellows. And I'm going to show you some things that I've done with these colors. The color laydown is really nice, and as you saw, it's very thick. I made these almost exclusively with the Caran D'ache. I did add a little bit of brown from my Polychromos, and then I wanted to show you these two flowers. This was done entirely with my insignificant color set, and then this was done with mixing some Caran D'ache with some Faber Castell colors. But the main thing I want to show you is I want to show you this vibrant yellow flower, and how even though there's not much work on this page, you can see how that yellow flower just pops, and you can see all the different tones and colors, because I use a little bit of the red in here, and I did all sorts of other things in here. especially up here. You can see this was the white that was done overlaid on top. And it's just so vibrant and beautiful. And this set really made me fall in love with yellow, which I don't use much. But with this and this vibrant yellows, it just makes you want to use yellow. So I really love that about this set. And let me show you the other amazing thing. Not only are these sets, really light fast, but what I love about them is how opaque they are. Even the lightest colors. And you can see that I was able to, if you've tried to work on your cover, you'll notice that this is really meant for markers or for some opaque colors, because when you try this with color pencils, it doesn't really give you the full vibrancy of it. But once you put these Caran D'ache colors on here, it instantly gets very vibrant and instantly, oh, I want to show you this because I really love this. This was, I don't know if you can see, but this little portion here, there's actually black behind that. But you see how white that looks? There's actually black behind it. So I overlaid that over the white. And this is, I think, a pale blue with some white done. But you can see how lovely they blend. They blend really nicely and will give you all of the blending that you're used to with your other colors. These are wax-based. And so one of the things that I was concerned about, and I'll go back to the flower. One of the things that I was concerned about is wax bloom, where you get like a white sort of film on your work. With these, I haven't experienced any wax bloom, and I laid down a lot of layers. Like with this, it's kind of hard to see, but with this I did a lot of reds and I used a little bit of purple right here to get this this sort of orange glow around here. Wasn't just orange, because I have no sense of proportion. I just went a little bit nuts. Here also I used a little bit of purple along here, so I tried to use as many of the colors in the set as I could. I think the only colors I didn't use here were like the black and the dark green, but most of the other colors I used in here at some point because I wanted to get a feel for them. The other thing that some people may or may not like is that whereas with the Prismacolors and the Polychromos, every single color feels the exact same way when you color with it. With these, some colors feel smoother and some colors can even feel a little scratchier, but the end result, as you can see here, is really beautiful. And I could have done a much better job with this leaf if I had more colors. It's just like the fact that this looks a little dull is just the fact that I didn't really get that many colors. I probably should have gotten some extra colors along with this, but if you're gonna do this and you want to just have a nice little starter set and supplement with whatever it is you like doing, they have a really lovely that I really want to try. They have a couple of gray blues and they have a couple of like gray purples, and they have a purple, I think it's called like a purple brown, I really want to try. So I'm going to get those colors separately. So I don't think really 20 is enough, but if you want to get the set of 20 and then add to it with additional colors, I think that'll be fine. I don't think you necessarily need to pay for the set of 40 up front. I don't think that there's any concern if you want to get all 76. I don't think there's any concern with them being an insufficient amount of colors, because they blend really, really nicely. And you can see from here that you can get really, really nice colors. And I absolutely love this cover. And I was really worried about being able to do the cover. If you have, Prismacolors or Faber Castells or pretty much almost any other color pencils, you can take your blues and your purples and you can try to colorize on this, and you'll notice right away that it doesn't give you the same level of vibrancy that you're seeing in this work here. So that's one of the things that I really love, and I really love the ability to overlay, like this is white, this is black behind there, and you can see how vibrant that white is, and this is like a pale blue. You can see how vibrant that pale blue is. So you can use these Caran D'ache pencils on a lot of different surfaces. So they do give you additional versatility. This was done exclusively with the Caran D'ache, and I think that for me, I found that as a colorist, I found them to sing more with non-white surfaces and with the light colors. For the light colors, I think that these pencils are just amazing in the light range, the light blue, the light purple. Let me see if while I have you here, I can lay down some, like a little bit of light blue in one of these flowers, and just show you how lovely that is. Look at how vibrant that is just right away. And then if I wanted to keep going, I could keep layering this and making this even more vibrant, so that eventually it looks like that. But you can see how instantly it becomes, and if you were to try to take this with another brand of pencil, you would see right away that you just don't get this with a lot of pencils. So this opacity with the fact that these colors are so opaque, it's just so wonderful, and it gives you a lot of additional versatility. So I love this about this. One of the other things that I was able to do with this is I was able to go back in with the light colors, and I don't know if you can see it here, but I was able to go back in. So like, let's say you have a dark color, you can go back in. This has already been burnished, so this might not work all that well. Yeah, this is already burnished, so this isn't going to work really well. But you can go back in. If you've laid down a dark color, you can go back in with a lighter color on top of that and really make it work. So anyway, for my conclusions in terms of what I think about these pencils, I think as a colorist, I still prefer the Faber Castell, because for $70, I think you can get the set of 36, and for $100 you get that lovely set of 60 that I reviewed in the past and that I absolutely fell in love with. You would need to spend $130, $140 to get just 40 colors, and as much as I love some of these colors, I think that for most people you'll be better off getting the Polychromos and either getting a set of 20 or adding individually whatever colors you want to add. And I'll give a list of the colors down in the description below, along with a link to dickblick.com, where you can purchase the colors individually. And a number of other websites let you purchase the colors individually. Amazon I don't think does it, but there are several websites that let you do that. So if you can, you might be better off just purchasing, especially the white. The white is absolutely spectacular, as you saw here. So you can purchase the lighter colors in particular separately, as opposed to buying the whole set of 76, which I think for coloring books might be overkill. But if you are in the budget to spend $300 on a set of colored pencils and you want the Caran D'ache, you absolutely will be very happy with your purchase. But if you have, say, $200 or even $100, you can get the set of Polychromos, which are still my favorites, because each one of them feels the same way. The other thing I don't like about these, probably the only thing I don't like about these, is that the color is not all the way through. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is light on light, so it makes it very difficult to see. It's printed with the name of the color and the number, which I appreciate, but the fact that it's light on light makes it difficult to see. I've been thinking about trying to figure out if I should email them, because my black came with a slight splinter, which if these were the Polychromos, I would be just glad that it hasn't broken. But paying $3 and change for a single pencil, I kind of want it to be kind of perfect. But that's probably just just a random thing. It doesn't affect the color, how it colors. Can't really feel it. It was just me being nitpicky. But yes, overall, I still recommend the Polychromos primarily for colors. But if you want to add a smaller set and a couple of lighter colors, then I think you will enjoy it and you'll be happy with it, especially the white. If you only can get 1 or 2 colors in this line of pencils, get yourself the white and the cream and the light yellows, and you'll absolutely totally love it. So either way, I hope you enjoyed my video review of these extremely elegant, maybe slightly overkill pencils. Who knew that Switzerland produced such great pencils? But hey, you learn something new every day. So thank you so much for staying with me. I realize this is a little bit long, but enjoy. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and like the video if you like this video. Thank you. Have a good day.